Well, the state now says it is committed to redeveloping the Central Terminal, just said vacant for years and years and years. And State Senator Tim Kennedy wants to see money from the Buffalo Billion II invested in this project.
Earlier this week, the head of the state's economic development branch said it's a possibility. News 4's Callan Gray joins us with details on this. Callan?
Jackie, Don, Empire State Development CEO Howard Zemsky was questioned for more than 3 hours during budget hearings Monday in Albany. He was pressed about the state's commitment to the Central Terminal, with Western New Yorkers still anxious to see it redeveloped.
The Central Terminal stands as a beacon of what could be in Buffalo's Broadway-Fillmore neighborhood.
We want to see the Central Terminal come back to life in one capacity or another.
State Senator Tim Kennedy is now asking the state to invest $5 million from the Buffalo Billion II for weatherizing and stabilizing the old train station.
Protecting what actually exists and hasn't been completely ruined from the weather and from neglect in the past, and actually use it in the future in whatever development comes to that site.
A small portion of that $5 million, he says, would be used to hire an executive director and staff to oversee day-to-day operations.
That money exists. It's liquid assets in the state budget that's already been allocated.
Senator Kennedy proposed this back in December, and on Monday he made the request again to Empire State Development CEO Howard Zemsky.
The governor is very focused on East Side revitalization. That is a significant asset at the Central Terminal. It's a great community asset with great opportunity.
ESD funded an Urban Land Institute study last year to analyze reuse possibilities. Common Council member David Franzak says it calls for a public-private partnership to redevelop the site, and that will have to be done incrementally over time.
The Central Terminal will be the catalyst for the entire Broadway-Fillmore East Side area, in addition to helping the city.
Last fall, he proposed a resolution asking the state for Buffalo Billion II money for repair and restoration work. The council passed it, and Franzak applauds this new push at the state level.
Definitely optimistic.
Now, he says in October, the old train station was one of 25 heritage sites on the World Monument Fund's watch list. They target buildings all over the world that need to be preserved and say this is one of those buildings that needs to be preserved. Reporting in studio tonight, Callan Gray, News 4.